Hey guys, and welcome back to Sports Television. Today we have another subscriber influence video. As you see in the title, I will be ranking all AFC teams from best to worst, number 1 to number 16, starting at number 16 and moving up to number 1. In case you haven't checked it out, I have merch. It's in the link in the description. It's a custom shirt, only $29.99. It's on the front, it has my logo. On the back, it has all the major sports leagues. Perfect for any occasion. If you buy merch, tell me about it below, and you will automatically get whatever video idea you want and get shouted out on all socials. Thank you very much for that. Secondly, I just recently created a website, also link in the description. You could send this to people that are on the fringe of subscribing that you know, or also just to look and keep up on updates about my upload schedule and things like that. I recently included as I call it, a level of status within the channel. If you're an MVP, you're anybody that buys merch. If you're a Pro Bowler, you're any subscriber and content viewer and avid commenter, like all of you always are. The next team captain, any subscriber who watches all the videos, and then the starters are my channel viewers. So you guys mean a lot to me. Even if you're not MVP, even if you're a starter, you all mean so much. And like this says, video suggestions are highly encouraged. And also, I will be live streaming a video with either 500 subs or 1,000 subs. I would obviously announce that in my previous video. Right now, we are on the verge of 300, so let's try to subscribe if you haven't, and let's get to 300. Hashtag road to 300. Next, if you haven't, check out my TikTok channel, also link in the description. We post every day, funny videos, and if you just want to keep up with the channel, this is a good way to support it. Yes, so this is a subscriber influence video. It is by Manzar Rahman. Thank you so much. Everyone go check him out. Give him a subscription. As he said in my video, I have a vid idea, best AFC team from best to worst. Of course, I will also be doing NFC, but I will do part 1 with the AFC. I'm doing a lot of AFC first, and I'll switch to NFC. That's just how I like to roll, and that's the video we're doing. Shout out to him. Thank you so much. His YouTube channel will be in the description as well. Make sure you check him out. Okay. So I created my own custom tier, number 1 through number 16. Someone said in my previous videos for this, I cut off the elite things. I did do that. I apologize. I'm going to try to be better at this time. I'm going to start at number 16 and work my way up. I'm going to do it with NFC teams too. So leave some comments on what you think it's going to be. And once again, at the end of the video, give me any video suggestions or any complaints, comments, concerns. I read all the comments. It means a lot. Thank you. So let's get into the video. So number 16. This is my predictions. This was not the previous year. Who do I think the worst team in the conference will be? This is a tough one. I have all the AFC teams up here, and then this is the divider, and then all the NFC teams. But I'm going to think that the worst team next year in the AFC is going to be, I think, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not really doing much at quarterback. Gardner Minshew, I think he's a good player. They don't have a lot of talent around them at all. I think that they're going to be the worst team. I think they're going to get the maybe number 1, number 2 draft pick, and they're going to pick probably a quarterback or a really high position player. So that's what I think about them. Number 15, I'm going to put the New York Jets. With all their talent, Le'Veon Bell, and they have Sam Darnold. I don't think Sam Darnold is their future. I think that they certainly need to draft another quarterback in this round, but they probably won't. So next year, I just do not think that they have the talent to be a top contender in this division. Next, number 14. Number 14, I am going to put the Denver Broncos. I don't think the Broncos have a lot going for them at quarterback. I mean, Drew Lock, I think he's a decent player, but he's certainly nothing special. They don't have a lot of talent around him. I think that the Broncos will be number 14. They're trying to strip their team. I could see them being 15th or 16th, but I'm going to put them at 14th right now. Next, we have number 13. At 13th, I am going to put the Cincinnati Bengals. If you haven't seen my video, the link is up top in the top right-hand corner. I put the Bengals as one of the teams with the brightest futures next season. I think they're going to have a much better season. I think they're going to be really hopeful in Cincinnati for a better team in 2022 now. I think Burrow, I think they're going to draft Burrow. I think he's the answer, and I think they're going to start surrounding talent on that team. So I think the Bengals are going to be number 13. Not the worst that they were, number 16, but they're going to move up a few spots. Next, we have number 12. Number 12, I'm going to put the Los Angeles Chargers. I don't think they have a lot going for them, unfortunately. They have some decent players. I don't know about the quarterback scenario right now, but I think the Chargers are going to be number 12. I think they could be higher. I think they could be lower. But I think that's where they're going to go. I think the other teams have a better chance to be a better team in the AFC than the Chargers. But that could be a controversial pick, and I understand. Okay, so next we have number 11. I'm going to put at my 11th spot, I am going to put the Miami Dolphins. Once again, in my previous video, I put them as the team with the brightest future. One of the brightest futures. I think they're going to have a much better season next year. Number 11, not bad in the conference. Certainly better than the other teams. They're picking 5th, and they're the 6th worst team in the conference, which I don't think is that bad for them. I think they're going to improve. I think Tua's going to be the answer for them. I think they're going to draft Tua, and they're going to start surrounding town. I think that team's going to increasingly get better, and I'd watch out for the Dolphins in the future. Okay, next we have number 10. I am going to put at 10th, I am going to put the Las Vegas Raiders. Just moved to Vegas. I think that Derek Carr is their most important player in their season. If he can be consistent, if he can reach the Pro Bowl again, I think they have a good chance of competing for that 7th spot for the wild card. If he has another down year. If he has a bad year like he always does, it seems, they're not going to be that good of a team. I could see the Raiders being lower or higher, but I'm going to put them at number 10. Someone in the middle of the pack. Okay, next we have number 9. And for number 9, I'm going to put the Indianapolis Colts. They just got Jacoby Brissett. They have Jacoby Brissett. They just got Phillip Rivers. I think he's a good quarterback. I think this team is decent. They could make the playoffs. They could not. I think they're going to be really close to it, compete down to the wire, but not make it in the end. So I think they're the number 9 team. Next, I'm going to put at number 8. I think I'm going to put the Pittsburgh Steelers at number 8. I was thinking it was a coin flip between them and the Browns, but I'm going to pick the Steelers. I think that Ben Roethlisberger, it's going to be interesting to see if he can have another good season after being hurt, coming back from his injury. He's still a question mark. I think the Browns, they have more talent around them than the Steelers, so I'm going to put the Steelers at 8th, really close to the playoffs, but just miss out. So I'm going to put the Steelers at number 8. Next, at number 7, I am going to put none other than the New England Patriots. Probably going to draft the quarterback. I think they're going to draft Jordan Love. He's going to start. I think the Patriots, with their good defense, much like the Steelers, I think the Patriots are going to get the number 7 seed. They're going to make the playoffs with rookie quarterback Jordan Love. Big accomplishment for them. They're really looking towards the future. They're not going to do well in the playoffs next year, but they're definitely going to be looking forward to their rookie quarterback, Jordan Love, who did a really good job for them. So their Patriots are going to be the number 7 team, I think, in the conference. Next, we're in the top 6. I'm going to put the Cleveland Browns as 6th. Not bad. They get a wild card berth. They get to go to the playoffs for the first time in a while, since 2007. And I think that hope is going to return to Cleveland. I think they're going to do okay in the playoffs. Maybe win one game, but I don't think they're going to go too far. But they're going to be happy that I think that they drafted Baker Mayfield and really see how he can start to live up to his potential and improve in the next seasons. They have a lot of talent around them. I think they're a decent team. Now we are in the top 5. We have the Texans left, the Bills left, the Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Titans. I think next I'm going to have to eliminate the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills will finish 5th. Decent year for them. Josh Allen did pretty well. Bills with Stephon Diggs, I still think they need to surround more talent on defense and a little bit more on offense, like tight ends and another good wide receiver. But I think that Josh Allen's going to perform pretty well. Bills are going to win a game in the playoffs. And I think they're the number 5th team in the conference. Not bad. So now we're in the top 4. These 4 teams left. I think in 4th, I'm going to put the Tennessee Titans. I think that teams will start to figure out Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill's game. Like I've said in previous video, Tannehill gives the ball off to Henry. Henry goes to the races. When teams think that he's going to run it to Henry, he fakes him, throws it down the seam for a touchdown. I think they're going to start to realize that, start to pick up some tips and tricks on their team. I think they're going to be number 4. Really solid for them. Moved up from last year. But I think they're going to be a decent team and a force to be reckoned with in the AFC. Okay, we have the top 3. We have the Texans, the Ravens, the Chiefs. I'm going to say in 3rd, I'm going to put the Houston Texans with Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson will significantly improve. I think he's a good quarterback. He's a good player. But they trade away DeAndre Hopkins, which could have gotten them over the hump to possibly number 2 or number 1. But as of now, I think they're going to be number 3. And them and the Titans, I could see going the Titans number 3, Houston number 4, possibly even number 5. So that'll be an interesting division in the AFC South with those 2 heavyweights in it. Okay, 2 teams left. We have the Ravens and the Chiefs. At number 2, I have to put the Ravens. I can't go over the former Super Bowl winners that seem to have everything going for them. Didn't lose a lot of players. But the Ravens are going to be number 2. I think Lamar Jackson will have a bit of a recession, but he'll still be a very good player, maybe a Pro Bowler. I think that they have a lot of talent, the Ravens, really young team. I think they're going to really do well, and I think they're going to be in the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs this year. I think we're all waiting for that game. According to this, they would be playing at Arrowhead Stadium. I think that's going to be a great game if we get to that, but I think the Ravens are number 2, just missing out on the Chiefs. But I have to give the number 1 spot to the defending Super Bowl 54 champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. They are a very good team, and I think that they deserve this number 1. They have a lot of talents on the ball. Tyreek Hill, Damian Williams, Patrick Mahomes, solid defense. Tyrann Mathieu is their best defensive player in my video that I just did. I think the Chiefs are going to be the number 1 team in the AFC Conference. So this is my list. I have number 1 Chiefs, number 2 Ravens, number 3 Texans, number 4 Titans, number 5 Bills, and then the Browns, then the Patriots, then the Steelers, then the Colts, then the Las Vegas Raiders, then the Miami Dolphins, then the Chargers, then the Bengals, then the Denver Broncos, then the Jets, then the Jaguars. I think it's a decent list. Once again, tell me how you think of it below in the comments section. Remember to check out my merch store, my TikToks, my Instagram, my website. Down below, the website, you can never miss an upload. I always post there. I always post on TikTok and Instagram before my upload, so you can never miss one. Thank you for watching Sports Television, and stay safe, everyone.